following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Visiting sideline, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer. These guys just about set to go in this one. On the opposite side, that's Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Are ready for this new season to begin. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right, week one, all has a sense of gratitude, all has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
First give to Zach Charbonnet. Having gained about a handful there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quentin Williams.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another carry for Charbonnet. It was always ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It was Kenny Clark on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
With it on 3rd and short. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Taking in right here, right side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out to catch. That is a job well done.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. On the line for another 1st and 10. On the gun, Charbonnet gets it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. From the gun, Darnold. It's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Now he It's Jason Myers on for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
It's him on the end route. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field. 2nd and 3 now. Dak now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Prescott here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards.
Another throw for Prescott. Throw secured by George Pickett. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dak off the play fake. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
One thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally. Without routes, or in routes, just like that.
But he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
You want to become quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Drops this underneath, it's good. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. All right, here we go, second down. Play action, Prescott. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. For a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he